Well, good morning, fellas. Happy Friday morning to you. Hopefully, you're doing well. Hopefully, your Friday morning is off to a little start. Your weekend is off to a good little start. Grab your breakfast, grab your coffee. It's time to settle on in to our sports and our sports betting talk as well. We've, of course, got a special occasion here on today's episode. We've placed a $700 wager. And with that special occasion, you got to get dressed for the special occasion, right? You don't get invited to a cocktail party and show up with holy jeans and a t-shirt. You show up dressed properly for special events, and that's what we've got. We've found some sporting events this weekend that we were so goddamn confident we put the $700 wager on. And we may not be hanging out. You may not be in my living room hanging out, but we're going to be hanging out in spirit together at this special occasion. So I wanted to dress the part and be ready to cash this $700 wager with you guys. Let's make sure we, of course, talk about yesterday, recap yesterday, and then we'll get on into the weekend of sports across the gambit of everything. We've got football, basketball, hockey, and of course soccer all in action this week. And if we go ahead and throw up the recap from yesterday, you guys can see we only had our one play. It was that 2-unit play there in Europa League. And if you just looked in the box score, you said, damn, we lost that 2-unit play on the hook. That was pretty close. In actuality, it wasn't really that close. I, of course, being the Premier League homer that I am, I was watching the Liverpool match, and we were outplayed, and they really lost their footing in that match in terms of like second balls or tackles. They just couldn't quite win the duels, or couldn't quite, be tougher than Toulouse there at home. And subsequently, they went down in that match, but they battled back actually and got 2 goals and actually covered our over 1.5, team total parlay. And once they did that, then I jumped over and did watch the Leverkusen match, 0-0 entering injury time, and you knew that bet was dusted. We were given a lifeline there, though, in injury time, as there was a handball in the box. Leverkusen was able to finish it. Now you're at 1-0, but do you realistically think you're going to get another goal with a few minutes to go? Almost. Leverkusen had a one-on-one situation with the keeper. They couldn't quite connect the pass as a defender intercepted it. So a little bit of a heartbreaker right there. When you're kind of given a lifeline, you think maybe you can go ahead and salvage the day and salvage the bet, but unfortunately it wasn't meant to be. And of course, we missed our same game parlay last night in Thursday Night Football. Prime time unders cash. Let me know down in the comment section if you took the prime time under, which 29 points, so another easy cash right there. Bears pull it out 16-13. I got till about midway through the second quarter, and then I was done watching that game. I certainly couldn't watch it all. So that's how she goes on yesterday's show. All right, boys, let's talk about a few things, and then we'll hop on into the comments section. But I want to know, first of all, what are you betting in an Eliminator? If you're live in my contest, or maybe you're live in any other contest, this is one of those weeks when you sit back and you go, oh, thank God I've got the Bills. Or, thank God I've got the Cowboys allotted to me. Of course, the Bills are taking on the Broncos on Monday Night Football. Yes, the Bills have been struggling. Yes, they may be average, as Tyler wants to call them, but they're still better than the Denver Broncos. So I think the Bills are a great pick this week. And how can you not like the Dallas Cowboys? -17 against the spread at home against the Giants. If you've got the Cowboys available to you, like I've got the Cowboys available to me, you're probably locked in on the Cowboys. That's how I'll be going this week here in the Eliminator contest. If you don't have the Cowboys, if you don't have the Buffalo Bills, good luck trying to find another next best guaranteed winner this weekend on the NFL Week 10 slate, because it is a struggle if you don't have the Cowboys or Bills. So look forward to seeing who you guys pick on NFL Week 10. We got 6 people. Perhaps we crown a champion when sitting here on Monday. Maybe it's a bloodbath this weekend on the NFL, and we've got ourselves a champion, and we can give out $250. All right, let me know what you're thinking down in the comment section. Speaking of that comment section, let's go to that comment section. Happy Friday morning, fellas. Let's do it, boys. Let's see what you guys are fired up about. Morning, Corey. Man, sitting back, enjoying an off day, enjoying that coffee. How you like it? You like it black, little cream, little sugar in there? How you like that coffee? How you like it? Cold? Yeah, no, you're a hot guy. Hot guy with a pinch of sugar is probably what Corey's like. What's up, man? Morning, dude. Joining an off day. Thank you for hanging out, man. Carving out some time when you're off. You could be doing anything, and you chose to carve out a little bit of time. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. He's back. What's up, Tyler? What's going on, man? Back. Bills just average. Average Bills. Average Bills. I wish I could disagree with that statement. They're going to change your opinion on Monday night when they hang up a 30 burger on that Broncos defense. Morning, Bill. Good morning, man. How are you? Morning. Weekend. Eagles in action. No, Eagles on the bye, actually. Oh, yeah, Jason Kelsey, that was the best part of Thursday Night Football, putting Kelsey up in the booth, and they knew they had a gem. You guys probably watch his podcast from time to time. He's a very well-spoken, entertaining, funny guy. Yeah, they were not letting him leave that booth last night. Obviously, a boring-ass football game. He was super entertaining. Suit it up, Bill. $700 wager. I'm trying to come through for you guys. Trying to flip it this weekend. Trying to see if we can't give away some money on Monday's show. I'm ready, Bill. I'm ready for the occasion. Guesses. I like that, Gent. What's the guess? Is it a single wager? Is it a parlay? How many legs is it the parlay? If it is a parlay, let me know, man. Let me know. Oh, shit. I should have said that. Happy Veterans Day. My bad, man. I didn't even lead off with that. Oh, Corey's a veteran. Happy Veterans Day to you, Corey, and everybody else. Thank you. That's the reason why my kids are home from school. I should have mentioned that off the jump. Thank you. My apologies. My man. U.S. Army 9904. What is that? I know what the number. I'm curious. Did you have to go overseas? What'd you do, man? Thank you for your service. We'll greatly appreciate that. Morning, Kyle. Morning, man. Ready for the weekend? Ready for money making weekend? What you got going on this weekend, man? Let's go. Ready. We do mean business. We take this shit serious. Put $700 on a bet. $700 on one wager. One wager. Taking it more than serious, Johnny. Who's going to tail this $700 wager, right? Nobody's going to put $700 on it, right? That's fine. Are you going to put one of your full units on it? Are you going to dial it back and maybe put half a unit on it? How much are you going to put of your unit size on this $700 wager? Let me know. Appreciate it. It's a Bills. I couldn't do that to you, Gent. I couldn't let my homerism come on into your sweatiness of a wager. So I couldn't do it. All business. Let's go. Look, you know who I look like. I just watched Postataglio press conference. I looked like him. I looked like Postataglio, minus about 150 pounds. I looked like your guy. I looked like him minus about $150. That's what I looked like today. I just watched this, and he was looking good in his press conference. Let's go, boys. Thought you would have gray hair a lot quicker. Yeah, I got some gray hair up in there. You guys see it every day. Panthers in the under. Panthers plus 3.5. Your teaser came through that we talked about yesterday. I didn't mean to put you off of it, but it seems like I didn't put you off of it. So great. Nice hit, Gent. That would have been the smart play. I will tell you this. The effort is to really... make sure we can pay on Monday. It's cash it on Saturday, go back in on Sunday. So it's not Sunday Night Football, but it could be Sunday Night Football. The second time, we could have $1,400 because it's about an even wager. We could have $1,400 on Sunday Night Football under. Maybe. Oh, just straight black coffee. Okay, good. Morning, Tim. Morning, my man. What's up, dude? Brian? What's up, boys? Yes. I feel disgusted that I didn't bring that up off the top. Thank you. Iraq 2003. My man. Palace. Crystal Palace halftime correct score could be it. Well, let's just throw it up here on the screen. Let's just get to it. No. $700 wager. It's in the Premier League. If you don't like soccer, I'm sorry, but you got to tune in this week in the Premier League. That's how we're going to go ahead and roll with $700. Wolves plus 1.5. So, Corey, you're the Spurs fan. You can still root for this, right? Tottenham can win 2-1. As long as we cover the plus 1.5 with that Wolves wager. Fully expect that to done. As I said on yesterday's show, I like Wolves on the double chance. I've already provided that bet, both here and on Between the Posts. And as I predicted, Matt was always on Wolves because it's a great spot. We also know how kind of Matt's little love affair that he has with Wolves. I knew he was going to be on Wolves this weekend. This is actually his leg in the Between the Post parlay of the weekend. If you caught yesterday's episode of Between the Post, Matt provided Wolves plus 1.5. Again, I'm on Wolves on the double chance. We did get confirmation in Postataglio's press conference this morning that James Madison is going to be out through the new year. You knew he wasn't going to have 3 of his 4 defensive players, so that was always going to be tough to overcome. Now they lose their absolute playmaker, the guy they brought over from Leicester City and Madison. He's going to be out through the new year. So they should actually be struggling in this matchup against Wolves. Maybe both teams' score does hit. We talked about all the numbers about maybe that being a good play, but I expect Wolves to get it done and don't lose by a margin. You can lose, but they're not going to lose by a margin. So give me Wolves plus 1.5. I've also got 3 bets tomorrow on Crystal Palace versus Everton. So I like Everton to get the job done. I do not think they're going to lose this weekend at Selhurst Park. Do you know Sean Dice has gone up against Roy Hodgins 5 times? Do you know he has 3 wins and 2 draws in those 5 matches? Do you know how many times Roy Hodgins has scored in those 5 matches against a Sean Dice-led team? I'll give you time to think of the number. Maybe you think it's a relatively big number. You're thinking 5 games, maybe a clean sheet here or there. Maybe there was a game where they got a goal or 2. How about Roy Hodgins has gone up against Sean Dice 5 times and he ain't got a goddamn goal yet? 5 times, 5 clean sheets for a Sean Dice-led team up against Roy Hodgins. Give me Everton on the double chance at Selhurst Park. And then I just wanted the parlay to get to even money. I wanted to take $700 and make it $1,400 plus. The parlay was at minus 107, so I needed just a little bitty, tiny little bit. Luton ain't going to Old Trafford and getting 3 goals. Luton may get a goal. Luton may be competitive as they were at home. That's very key. They were at home against Liverpool. And even though they got that 1-1 draw against Liverpool, they weren't great. Their XG numbers were god-awful in that game. So give them credit. Fantastic performance at home against Liverpool, but it's going to be tough to duplicate that on the road. And even if they do duplicate it, that doesn't mean they're getting 3+ goals. They should absolutely still be struggling at Old Trafford. I like them to stay under 2.5 from a team totals perspective. So there's your Saturday morning sweat in the Premier League. Wolves plus 1.5. Everton on the double chance. Luton team total under 2.5. Take that $700, make it $1,400, and then do something with it on Sunday. And then hopefully when we're coming back in here on Monday, we've got around $3,000 that we can go ahead and spread the love during this holiday season. So there it is, boys. There it is, $700 wager. Oh, and 50 cents. Let's not forget the precious 50 cents. Couldn't leave 50 cents in the account. So $700 and 50 cents. Let's see who's fired up about this wager. Let me know what you think about this wager. If you think it's dog shit, which is perfectly okay, let me know in the comment section that it's a dog shit wager. I'm here for it. I'm tough enough. I can handle it. Deserby. What about Deserby? Oh, I look like Deserby. Is that what you're saying? I look like Deserby? I'll take that over Postataglio. That gets me down closer to my weight. It's still not there. Deserby's got a few extra pounds than me, but it's getting closer, Johnny. I like it. I like it. What's up, Mike? Mike's in the house. Mike, let us know where you're touring. If you guys don't know Mike, he's a comedian here in and around the Chicago area, but he travels all over the country. I don't know if he's quite gotten to 50 states. I think he's close, maybe at like 49 states. Either way, he's coming to your hometown eventually. You guys got to find Mike. When he's in or around your hometown, get to one of his performances. I've been to one. Absolutely hilarious. Let's get it, Mike. Book's been paying for some of his wardrobe. Now, you know me, I buy all my soccer kits with my wedding, so this is actually what I wore to my wedding. This is the wedding outfit, dog. This is what I wore to the wedding. So what I wore, Fish, what do you got here? Oh, another veteran. Another veteran. Always take our time to applaud those guys. How does Liverpool lose? Yesterday, it was more the second balls. They were just struggling to get the second balls or like in soccer, like kind of connect that pass. But while you like Liverpool, while you like their team totals, I mean, they threw on Jota late. You know what I mean? They throw on Salah. Like, they've just got so much firepower they can throw on late in games. So, yeah, they didn't quite get it done for us yesterday in terms of winning, but they did cover their team totals. Leverkusen. Was the one that let us down. Tough stuff right there. Appreciate the nice comment. Appreciate it. Looks like cash money. We got a confirmation. Corey's on board, and I even made it so you could root for Spurs. How about that? You can root for Spurs. It's okay. It's okay. Let's go. Where did we place that? It's Barstools is where where we were doing the blind doggies. So I placed it over on Barstools. Barstools is where it is. It'd be over on Barstools. Yes, sir. Where does Mike come in here in the Chicago area? I don't know. Follow him on Twitter, but I saw him at, what the hell is the name of that club? It was up in Lincoln Park where I saw him. Zanes or whatever it's called. Up in Lincoln Park, that's where I called it one of his shows. You got to go see him, Johnny. Absolutely. Give him a follow on Twitter. He's around. We should set up a Winning Brewster to watch Mike put on a show. Yeah, we should get Mike on in here. Maybe he can give us like a 5-minute show here, kick off a show. Mike, what about that? A little 5-minute thing here. Should do that one time. Should jump on here. Let's get this bet home. You put a couple units on it. I put the 700 on it, and then I put one of my normal units on it. So overall, we've got over $1,000 on this. We've got over $1,000 on this play overall. So I put one of mine on it. Big UFC fights tomorrow night. I'm here for the plays, Tyler. I'm here for them. Give them to me. Give them to me, boys. Give them to me. All right. That's how I'm going to give you guys some money. I hope to give you guys some money just throughout the course of the weekend. I want to make this weekend a money-making weekend for you. So I'm only going to have one play today. Look at the meme for this. This is a degenerate kind of play. Did I research this bet? You goddamn straight I researched this bet. But do I make this bet if I've got NBA plays? If I'm betting the NHL tonight, am I going to bet this? Unless you just need some afternoon action. And that's what it came down to. I didn't have any plays today. I wanted some action. This is a research play, but this is not a play that I would normally make if I've got multiple units in play. So you decide if you want to go ahead and tail it. I like it. Sassuolo and Genoa, both of those teams are at home today in Serie A. I'm going to take both of them on the double chance. But in the Genoa match against Verona, I'm going to take under 10.5 corners. Both of these teams are dead last. So you got 20th and 19th in terms of corners per games in their match. 2.4 is what they get. Genoa per game, 2.6 for Verona. So we should stay well below under 10.5 goal or corners in that one. And then go to the Bundesliga and tackle on a little over 1.5. You know, in Mönchengladbach's games, over 1.5 every single game. In fact, over 2.5 is hitting all but one, and 8 of their 10 games have seen over 3.5 goals. So this should be an absolute goal fest this afternoon in the Bundesliga. I'll, of course, tease the number down. I don't need 2.5, or definitely don't even need 3.5. I'll just tease it down to 1.5, a very safe number with an outstanding, perfect hit rate on the season. So give me over 1.5 goals today at plus 128 to round it out over on Bet Rivers. And that's how we'll roll there. See what we got. I must be a UFC fighter, and I don't even know how they'll pronounce that. I could probably just talk about degenerate gameplay. Whatever you want us to make fun of it. However, it'll be entertaining. I'm telling you, the guy's really good. Whatever it is, he'll be entertaining. All right, let's throw up the soccer bets for the entire weekend. Mentioned I had a play in the Bundesliga. Mentioned it involved relegation teams. You guys remember over the course of the last couple of weeks, we're 3-0 of taking matches that involve relegation-threatened teams and taking the over 2.5. And again, we're 3-0. We did one there in the Premier League, and we've done 2 in the Bundesliga. Hit them all, 3-0. This weekend involves 2 matches in the Bundesliga with relegation-threatened teams. Rather than doing single over 2.5 single wagers, one of these legs is at minus 151, and the other one was at minus 143. I'm not paying all that juice for an over 2.5 legs, so I made the determination just to drop them in a parlay at plus 198. And we ain't going half a unit, we going full unit because this shit is going to cash at plus 198. So give me that over 2.5 on Saturday morning in the Bundesliga. And then there in the Premier League, if you want a justification for these suckers, of course, yesterday's episode Between the Posts is still up for your viewing if you'd like. Wolves on the double chance, kind of talked about that one enough. 3 bets. Ended up pulling the trigger. Talked about having the possibility of having 3 bets in Crystal Palace versus Everton. Matt did nothing yesterday in terms of getting me off of these bets and how he analyzed Crystal Palace versus Everton. So I stuck with my 3 plays, the 3 plays that are backed by lots of stats and trends that you can hear on Between the Posts. Give me that 0-0 score at halftime. And Brian, you're right. That 0-0 score at halftime could damn near be worthy of that $700 wager. I thought about it, Brian, but at the end, obviously I went with what I went with, but I love the 0-0 score at halftime. I'm not going half a unit, actually missed from this sheet. All 3 of those bets are half a unit. My apologies for cutting that off. 0-0 at halftime, half a unit, plus 170. Everton on the clean sheet, plus 240 for a half a unit. And Everton to win to nil, plus 370 for a half a unit. Fantastic stats and trends. Kind of just talked about Sean Dice for his Roy Hodgins there for a minute. That was only part of the justification in terms of, playing these 3 angles in that match. It's not all of it, but that's just part of it, and really strong numbers right there. So I'll do that one. And then Man City on the money line. Sunday afternoon. They're taking on Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Not often do you get Manchester City at around minus 125 on the money line. Give it to me. I'll take the best team on the planet anywhere against anybody at minus 125. So sign me up for that one. And then in Between the Post parlay, we knew Matt was always going to be on Wolves. It was just how is he going to be on Wolves? He settled on Wolves plus 1.5. And then Villa, team total over 1.5. That's the leg I'm going to go ahead and bring. You talk about these Tottenham's injuries. Injuries aside, Wolves has cashed on the double chance 3 of the last 4 head-to-heads against Tottenham. It's always tough going to the Molyneux and taking on a Wolves team. Gary O'Neal has those guys playing really well. All right, give us Wolves plus 1.5 and Villa team total taking on, who are they taking on? Fulham. Taking on Fulham this weekend. So that's how we're rolling there, boys, in the Premier League this weekend. Hey, what's up, Alex? What's up, man? Is Barstools down for anyone else? Let's see. You know, this could be the weekend. We've been getting in-app notifications. If you don't know, Penn sold to ESPN. So Penn was the back engine for Barstools. So you're on Barstools from a brand, but you were gambling on Penn. Penn got bought by ESPN, and they're rolling out ESPN Bet. So Barstools is becoming ESPN Bet. Yeah, we're working on a few things. Been getting in-app notifications that says it's going to happen November 12th. So that's potentially what's going on is they're migrating over to the ESPN Bet platform. So it's down for Alex too. So that's what I got. Oh, there it is right there. And it changed on I thought it said the 12th, but could obviously be the 13th as well. So either way, it's coming. Disney and ESPN buying everything. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Hopefully they're, yeah, I was promo banned. I stopped using Barstools like a year ago because it just, they limited me. They banned me from all their promos. So I stopped using them, and then obviously just use them here recently for our NFL dogs. But, I mean, you're spot on. All right, what do you got here, Corey? Oh, that's because you're going to the Iowa Rookies game. Yeah, you mentioned that. No one else likes soccer. Well, tell them you got a $700 wager on the line, and they'll understand the situation. They'll probably become a fan. They'll hear you. Yeah, trust me, I've had to secretly watch games like everybody else has to secretly. Sometimes you just got to do it. You got to do it. Yeah, he will be. And he gave us yesterday. I believe he gave us the under yesterday. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull up my phone and just do a correct score prediction for everything in the Premier League. Again, that'll let you know who I think is going to win the game this week in the Premier League. That'll let you know how I think the games are going to go over or under. And, of course, it'll let you know if I think the game is going to have both teams to score, hit, or not. So let's go ahead and pull that up here in the Premier League. We, of course, got Wolves at home at the Molyneux taking on Tottenham. I did do, and you'll see it when I tweet Saturday's card, a free roll. I used yesterday's $5 free bet, I believe, is what I used it on. Either way, it's a free roll. I did a correct score parlay, Wolves 2-1. Wolves 2-1. You can't ignore the fact that 10 straight games, both teams to score is hitting a Wolves match. So you got to think, even though you don't have Madison and he's been their playmaker, you got to think Tottenham is still going to get a goal. Postecoglou been fun tactics and really just been spot on this entire season. So Tottenham's going to get a goal, even though they don't have Madison. I'm going 2-1 Wolves, and I parlay that with 1-0 Everton, and that'll be the free roll, 1-0 Everton. 1-0 Everton, 2-1 Wolves. Arsenal Burnley, I'll go 3-0 Arsenal. 3-0 Arsenal. For Man United Luton, I will go 2-0 Man United. 2-0 Man United. Bournemouth versus Newcastle, I'll go 1-1. Give me 1-1. Liverpool versus Brentford, I'll go 3-2 Liverpool. 3-2 Liverpool. West Ham taking on Nottingham Forest, I'll go 2-1 West Ham. Villa against Fulham, I'll go 3-1 Villa. Brighton versus Sheffield, I'll go 4-1 Brighton. And Chelsea versus City, I go 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. Let's pop in the NFL. I actually don't have any NFL bets to show. For a plethora of reasons, I don't have any NFL bets at this moment. Plethora of reasons, but yeah. There's a match going on in Germany, Colts and Patriots. I don't like overseas games. I don't like betting anything that involves Bill Belichick. Yeah, that was tough. I mean, how are you betting Patriots? Are we just taking the under? Is that considered a primetime game? It's in London. It's the only game or it's in Germany. It's the only game happening. I guess I'm taking the under 43. What am I talking about? Under 43. Probably lock that in. Under 43, Patriots versus Colts. Titans and Buccaneers. I thought about taking this over in this Titans versus Buccaneers and may actually still get to the over in this game. Not like this Buccaneers defense has been all that great. The Titans defense in their own right has been great. Saw the Buccaneers put up 30-plus points last week on the Texans on the road. That over 39, I bet I go ahead and add that on the card. Browns versus Ravens. We, of course, were on the under the first time these teams hooked up. Game finished 28-3, so we got our good cash on the under. If anything, I was just going to go right back to the under when we cashed that under a few weeks ago. I think it was like back in early October, maybe late September. We justified why we liked the under that day. So, of course, you're going to still like the under today as well. I would probably do the under 38 in that matchup. Certainly probably like the Ravens to go ahead, and pull it out here at home. Saints and Vikings, well, Joshua Dobbs now he's got a full week of practice, so you certainly think he's going to, be a lot better in this one. Saints offense. How many times that Saints offense just can't complete a third down percentage? And go look up the stats. They've got one of the worst third down percentages in all of the NFL. I'll take the Vikings plus the field goal here at home. The Saints don't deserve to be a field goal favorite on the road. Not with that offensive struggles that they have. So I'll take the Vikings plus a field goal. Texans and Bengals. This is another one where I kind of like the over as well. The over 47 in this one. Expect the Bengals to pull it out. We'll see if C.J. Stroud just can continue, keeping his magic. I would probably be leaning towards the Texans in the 6.5, but I like the over 47 as well. 49ers and Jaguars. We'll see what happens to the 49ers. West Coast team coming on the East Coast and the dreaded 12 o'clock time slot. I'll take the over. I'll take the over 44.5 in that game. Packers and Steelers. I do like the Steelers here in this spot. Just a tough place to go into Pittsburgh with a Mike Tomlin team up against you. So I like the Steelers -3 in that one. Falcons and Cardinals. Do we have confirmation it's going to be Murray or is it going to be Clayton Tune again? If it's Clayton Tune, I like the Falcons. If it's Murray, I probably wouldn't bet it. Him, first game back, probably would just stay away. But if it's Clayton Tune, you saw what he did against the Browns. Wasn't anything that you would get excited about. So give me the Falcons in that one. Chargers and Lions. I think most people are going to like the over in that. The over is at 48.5. Probably hits. I mean, this should be a high-scoring game. Commanders and Seahawks. Look for the Seahawks to bounce back after a rough one there in Baltimore. They're going to have the 12th man behind them. I do like them as a good money line candidate. Wouldn't mess around with that 6.5 spread, but I think if you're looking for a money line parlay, I do think the Seahawks are a strong one right there. Cowboys -17. Not going to analyze a game where the money line is 1,350. So, and they're my eliminator pick. So, all you need to know about that. Jets and Raiders. I'm going to be rooting for hell for the Raiders because I'm nervous Aaron Rodgers is stepping back into the season. So I'll be on the Raiders from an emotional standpoint for sure. But I like the Jets. And I actually might do that Raiders team total under. All right. That's how this week in the NFL. Yeah, I'll, of course, have NFL bets, but just didn't, for a plethora of reasons, just didn't get around to it. All right, let's see what we got. Over-under is at 28. I'll hop on there with you. Lowest. Man, over under 28 between Rutgers and Iowa. That is crazy. I try to tell everyone that soccer in Europe is great, but no one ever. It is great. Great. Keep telling them. Just take the over and field goals. That's right. Oh, boy. Houston, Texans +7. Like it. Over 43.5. Colts, Germany. And then, my man, I got to lock in on that over. I think I do need to lock in on that over. Buccaneers, Titans. I think I got to lock in on that thing. Let me see. See if we can price shop that. Let's see. I like that over. There you go. You could everything's at 39 except for FanDuel at 38.5. I'm gonna go grab that 38.5. That's an official bet. I'm gonna go grab that 38.5 on FanDuel -110. That's an official bet. Titans versus Bucks over 38.5 -110. That's an official bet. I'll grab that one. What's another one I like? What was another total I liked? I'm gonna grab that one. What was another one I liked? Maybe I'll do like what's a Seahawks Steelers parlay come out to be? These teams aren't losing. Seahawks bouncing back. Steelers at home against the Packers. I like it. Let's see. Both, according to the app, both of those best lines are basically at Caesars, so I'm just going to make that parlay at Caesars right now. So I'll have two bets. I'll have Titans Bucks over 38.5, and I'll have a Seahawks Steelers moneyline parlay. There we go. I like it. Let's get that parlay in. Steelers +/-170. I'm in. And then get that down a little bit. Seahawks minus 285. Plus 115. Plus 115. Slap a unit on that. All right, boys. Got a couple NFL plays. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, boys. What else is going on? Anything else? What do I got going on this weekend? Got a birthday party on Saturday for a 5-year-old. So going to Chuck E. Cheese. That brings back memories. I don't know if they still have the band on stage that plays the music and dances. Well, I guess we'll find out. But I'm going to Chuck E. Cheese on Saturday. Oh, then I'm going to the Bulls game on Sunday. I'll have to take some pictures from the Bulls game. I get my father-in-law through his work. They have season tickets, and they take clients to the games or whatever. So they actually sit first row. It's kind of like in between the players and the score table. You're kind of like in between, but you're row one. You're right behind the score table. You're right behind the Bulls players. I mean, when the Bulls players come to the bench, I mean, you're hearing everything they say. You're right there. All the F-bombs. And these guys when these guys come off the court and, they're talking about, what's happening out there. They drop so many F-bombs, and you can hear all that. I'll have to take some pictures. So I'm going to the Bulls. Who the hell are they playing Sunday? I don't even know who they're playing. It's really irrelevant. It's just to take the kids and let them experience a basketball game for the first time. So whoever the Bulls are playing on Sunday, I'll be at that game. I do know it's at 6 p.m. So yeah, I'll be at the Bulls game on Sunday. Birthday party on Saturday. A good little weekend. Cashing a $700 wager Saturday. Rolling those profits into Sunday. Maybe it'd be a Steelers-Seahawks moneyline parlay, actually. It came out to, the hell did I just say? Plus 115. I'm looking for plus money bets to flip it for us. Seahawks. Do you guys have a lot of confidence in Seahawks-Steelers moneyline parlay? I do. I think that could be worth $1,400 wager. I like it. I don't want to do all this teaser bullshit and get yourself into a thing. So, morning, Ross. Morning, my man. Hope you have a nice weekend. Morning. Yeah, we had to get dressed up, Adrian. We got a $700 wager. So we had to look the part. We had to look the part. Tom's, their pizza. Yes, I do. I mean, as a kid, you don't remember that, but yeah, they're thin ass cheese pizza. Remodeling the kitchen. I would offer my services, but like me being a handyman, I am not handy. You do not want tools in my hand. So, but good luck, man. I like doing the demo. I'm great for a demo, but not for putting it back together. Have to watch the game to see if we can see you on TV. Yeah, I have a lot of games in which I'll tell people I'm at the game, and then they'll obviously freeze their TV, take a picture of something. You could definitely see us on TV. Like I said, we're row one. We're right there. So yeah, you'll 100% see me on TV if you watch it. That's a great comment. All right, so we're on the Steelers Seahawks plus 115 money line parlay, and we're on over 38.5 Titans Bucks minus 110. Let me actually lock that in so it makes it real. Let's see. Last 38.5 on the board, as I just said. We looked at Odds Trader. Everybody else is at 39, so grabbing the last 38.5 right here. Grabbing the last 38.5, put a unit on it. Got it. Verify location. Any NBA props were like, I still have not been researching NBA. I'm going to have to bet something on Sunday when I go to the game. So I can tweet. I will research something Saturday night for my own entertainment on Sunday for whoever the Bulls are playing. I'll share them on Twitter, but there won't be official plays. But I'll share what I decided to bet. But I still just haven't been looking at NBA, Tim. So I got nothing. I don't know who's playing. I haven't looked at the stats at all season. I got nothing, man. I got nothing. Here's one for Bill. Anthony Edwards over in his points. Going to Ant. They're of the Timberwolves. Going to Ant. And you sprinkled 30 plus. Oh, shit. Smash spot here, Bill? Smash spot? What's his? You're willing to go in on his over on his props, but then also sprinkle 30 plus. He is the guy. They're taking on the Spurs. Oh, every game for the Spurs last season damn near hit the over. Remember that from research. Everything went the over. So, yeah, to take it over, it's at 26.5. I hear you. Anthony, to get 30 plus is plus 140. Just take the over in that game, too. It's over at 225.5. I bet Odds Trader has a prediction higher than that. Let's go see. I almost guarantee you. That should go over. Yeah, and they've got a prediction of 228. Take the over in Spurs. I remember that from last year. Take the over in Spurs. First the garbage Spurs. There it is right there. Lady on the Price is wearing a Bills shirt and just won. That's the vibes we need on this Friday, Corey. That's the vibes we need on this Friday. I love it. I love it. Jackson under 25.5 for the Grizzlies. Here you go, Tim. Got some knowledgeable people throwing in some. There you go, Adrian. Asking the question, what's the $700 bet on? There you go. That's what you guys are all sweating this weekend. You're sweating Wolves plus 1.5, Everton on the double chance, Luton team total under 2.5. Yeah, I'll have an NBA bet Sunday. That is what I'm saying on Sunday. I will make it an official play. Why not? I'm going to spend time. I'm going to research it. I mean, it's going to get a full unit of my money, so it'll be research. So yeah, I'll make it official. Why not? Whatever I do will be official. It could be a first quarter under, could be a first quarter over, or it doesn't have to be a player prop. I'll have one bet. Let's do it. It'll make it official. Fade Zach LaVine's assist can be a good look. Okay. Whatever the research says, if that's what they're, and I'm not questioning you and your own research. I'm just, I just haven't looked at NBA at all. So if that's what the research says, if it's the best angle, it'll just be one bet. I'm not going to go crazy and, something that I really don't care about in terms of loading up volume. So whatever, if that's the best angle, that's the best angle. I like it. Over Russell Westbrook, over 19.5 points and assists. Okay, let's hit it. You guys are getting tons of plays. Spurs against point guards give up lots of points. Yep. I don't know. Is that Anthony Edwards' position? I don't know about that. He did not like getting tossed 2 nights ago and did drop a 50-burger, I think I saw. Who got a Pistons double-double should be easy. Duran for the Pistons. All right. There you go, Tim. You got to do singles, you might have to play all that in the singles, and you got to sprinkle the parlay, Tim. You got to sprinkle the parlay, Tim. He made bank on the over-under last season in the NBA. Yeah. I'll get back in the NBA. It'll happen because eventually, obviously, NFL is going to drop off. Soccer is going to – maybe – actually, you know what's going to get me? I bet we have an NBA bet every day next week because soccer's on international break. So I'll have no bets all week, basically. I bet we have a bet every day in the NBA because I'll need some bets. So we'll be back. It'll probably be with our strengths, right? We're not going to get away from what our strengths are. Full game over-unders, first quarter over-unders, and player props are the 3 things I like most in the NBA. So I'm getting less and less in the NBA player prop market just because blowouts, and they're just detrimental. So I'll probably do first quarter over-unders every day next week if I had to take a guess. It'll definitely be something. Have their red court. The Bulls have their red court. I don't know if I've ever gone to a game when they've had red. I only go to like 2 games a year. Actually, I'll show you. I'm gonna try and show you. I think I'll show you. Hold on. Oh boy, won't take that long. Hold on, boys. Bet I can find it. But show you a picture from the Bulls game that I went to recently, just to give you an idea. I mean, it's great. I go just to hear the players come off the court and just start all the F-bombs that they've got, and they go crazy with their language. All right, 10 more seconds looking for this picture. If I haven't found it, it's over. I thought it was just before I got married. I can't find it in any reasonable amount of time. Oh, there it is right there. There we are. See the court? We're there. Row 1. That thing that we're sitting up against, you're actually in, so we're in, you can see this thing right here. We're sitting where the hockey players sit. So when they turn the hockey ring into a basketball court, this thing right here, this is along this, somewhere around there is that door that opens up. We're sitting where the hockey players sit. So that's where we're at. And you can see right in front of it, that's the scorer's table. And then they've got the 1 row of seats, the fold-up seats. So I guess technically we're row 2. So there's the 1 row of seats, the fold-ups. We're in the first main row or whatever. Anyways, we're right where the hockey players sit. So we're at. I'll be back next week. Soccer's on an international break. I'll be back next week. Where's your line? I can cook one up. Oh, the in-season tournament. Yeah. He's from somewhere in this great state. He's up in, you say Northwest, and everybody's like, yeah, no effing crap. You can't be getting more east, or you'll be, swimming in water. He's somewhere Northwest. Bills. Bill 8.5 pregame, 3.5 in game though. Their games are 16 ounces. There we go. Just got the over under on the line. I'm taking the over and I'm hammering it. I'm doing the ladder. I'm actually going ladder. I'm actually laddered it. I know, DeGen. I hear you. Next week, NBA plays every day. Every day. There you go. Every day. All right, boys. That's how we're going to go ahead and roll. We've got a couple NFL plays. I'll certainly be adding some NFL plays to it. Of course, free rolls galore all weekend. We've got, I think, like $40-some. Picked up that free bet last night. So I got free bets. What did I do? I did do that correct score parlay. 2-1 Wolves, 1-0 Everton. I did do an anytime goal scoring parlay. That'll be a free roll. I did Hwang for Wolves, Hoyland for United, and Calvert-Lewin for Everton. All that crap will be tweeted in a little bit. Daytona 500 bets are up on Z. I think you should have put $7 on. Yeah. Didn't nobody want to wait till February to get paid? Okay. 55 points combined for LeBron and Durant. Maybe fade or try to middle it. Those are tough to try and do, man. That's how you get your ass into trouble. I've tried to do those when they do the two players and you think like this player's definitely got it, so you'll fade the other one. Shit don't work like that. One of those games will probably be a blowout. LeBron's last game was a blowout. Wasn't everybody taking the over because, what was it, Dylan Brooks was talking his shit like he always does, and they had that line at like 24 or 25 and a half, and everybody took the over. Well, the game got in a blowout, and LeBron didn't play the fourth quarter. I'm telling you, man, blowouts, player props piss me off so much. I bet every day next week we're sticking to first quarter over-unders. I do not like the blowouts. Your player props are gone. Don't even have a chance to hit. Northern Iowa here by... Oh, that's where Ryan's at. On some late nights. That's funny stuff. All right, boys. I think we'll go ahead and call it there. All right, boys. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for spending the great Friday with me here as we kick off another weekend. Could be a monster weekend here. Lots of great soccer action on Saturday, with the only play on Sunday being Manchester City on the money line. And then, of course, we'll be sweating out this $700 wager with you guys come Saturday morning in the Premier League. All right, boys. Obviously, when that sucker hits, you want to... Maybe I'll post it on the community tab what the wager will be on Sunday, because I don't want to be the only one here sweating $1,400. Like, that's no fun. I want you guys sweating $1,400 wager with me. So come on over to the community tab sometime Saturday night, Sunday. Find out what we put $1,400 on. Let's do it. All right. Yes. But you're not betting the under just because there's a blowout, right? I mean, if the numbers say take the under, and then you're just gifted if there's a blowout. Those are like sweet spots right there. All right, boys. Have yourself a good weekend. Come on back Monday. Tell me about it, and we'll see you then.